Hi Terry. So yeah, since we have someone here in chat right now, let's get right down to it, I guess. There's no better time than now, I would say, to do it. If that's the case. This one, I think. Or this one. Yeah, this one. This is the screen. So yeah, I've got 4 packages to open. So I'm going to start from the first, and then we'll finish with the 4th. And yeah, as I'm opening them, we can talk a little bit about it, or what are your opinions on them as well, with them opening them. Pretty sure some of you guys might be familiar with particular movies that I end up actually buying, so... Okay, let's start off with the first one. And... I hope the audio levels are fine. Let's see here. Okay. Alright, the first one here. I should take it out properly. I don't think I can. Yeah, I have to kind of like, I guess, take it out this way. Okay, so for the first one is Pokemon, the first movie, Pokemon the movie 2000, and Pokemon 3 the movie. So yeah, let's just read the description at the back of them firstly, I suppose. So yeah, to anyone in chat as well. Any of you guys watched it before? Any of the movies before? So either the first 3 movies? I assume you might have actually watched it at some point. So Pokemon the first movie, gotta say this really gives me the feels, this first movie. In terms of I guess cohesiveness, it's not the most, but it does tend to have just these really very, like, you know, moving sort of set scenes in general, just these moments that just really stick with you. So Pokemon the first movie, the adventure explodes into action with the debut of Mewtwo, a bioengineered Pokemon created from the DNA of Mew, one of the rarest Pokemon of all. After escaping from the lab where it was created, Mewtwo is determined to prove its own superiority. It lures a number of talented trainers into a Pokemon battle like never before. And of course, Ash and his friends are happy to accept the challenge. And again, somehow they end up getting tied into everything. So if anything happens, somehow the twerps are involved. I'm like, okay, but yeah, of course, for the sake of storytelling, of course they have to do that, you know. I wonder if there's anything else happens, or are they just literally trip into every single big event that ever happens. Ash's excitement turns to fear and anger when Mewtwo reveals its plans for domination, creating powerful clones of our heroes' Pokemon, so it can even the imbalance between Pokemon and their trainers. Despite Ash's protests, Mewtwo refuses to believe that Pokemon and people can be friends. But faced with the determinations and loyalty of the young trainer, Mewtwo just might have to reconsider, especially when pitted against the power of the mysterious Mew. Yeah, Mew is involved somehow. Still though, kind of makes sense that maybe he might be gravitated towards Mewtwo. Because Mew, he's a very gentle little Pokemon, really. He always wants the best for everyone. Okay, so that's the first movie down. There's 2 more movies though. So Pokemon the movie 2000. Just one person can make a difference. In the Orange Islands, far south of Kanto, a trainer named Lawrence is on a sinister quest, catching the legendary Pokemon Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres in an attempt to awaken Lugia, guardian of the sea. When Ash and friends arrive, the islanders ask him to gather 3 elemental orbs from different islands. As the weather across the world goes out of control, it becomes clear that the capture of the legendary trio has thrown the environment out of balance. With Lugia's help, can Ash find the orbs, restore the balance, and be the chosen one that everyone turns to? This is definitely kind of like a good enough movie. Like, it's a shame they never got like a second movie within the Indigo season, but at least they got a movie for like once like Orange Island came about. And yeah, it's a good movie. It's got a lot more of a cohesive kind of structure to it, and yeah, it's weird. Like there's just a lot of weird Ash and Misty moments in general in this movie. So, well, it's a fun movie anyway. Again, I don't find it the most memorable compared to the first one. But then again, the first one was really a big movie to live up to. But yeah, like again, certain things like Lugia's theme from that movie, gorgeous, and yeah, it's a good movie for sure. Not quite as memorable as the first one, of course, though. Then Pokemon 3, the movie, a crystal catastrophe is unleashed upon Greenfield and Ash. Pikachu and friends must figure out how to undo damage to the once beautiful town, but the unthinkable happens when Ash's mother is kidnapped by the powerful Entei, a Pokemon thought to have existed only in legend. Now Ash must go to her rescue, uncertain of what he'll discover when he unlocks the real secret power behind the unbelievable turn of events. A young girl whose dream world is being turned into a nightmarish reality by the mysterious and unstoppable unknown. So again, a very good movie in terms of just trying to introduce unknown and Entei into the movie and stuff like that. Same thing with like Pokemon the movie. Always the movies are very much based around trying to introduce certain legendary Pokemon to the audience. So, they're the first 3 movies down. Yeah, that's a really good movie as well. Again, it's very beautiful. They always just manage to, just basically completely up the level of the animation, and they just, exceed their expectations. And just a great, just a really cool movie as well in general. And yeah, as well, Ash somehow gets himself tied into all these stories somehow. Okay. Let's get into the second movie, the second box sets, I guess. Not sure what these are now. Again, I don't even know what they are. When I numbered them, this is number 2. I know what these are now. Let's open this real quick. See what's in here. Hey Panami, how are you doing? Hey Seven, how are you doing? Okay, so the second set is this one here. So the 3 Pokemon XY movies. So we got Pokemon XY. We got Pokemon the movie, Diancie and the Cocoon of Destruction. We've got Pokemon the movie, Hoopa and the Clash of Ages. And we've got Pokemon the movie, Volcanion and the Mechanical Marvel. Coolio. Alright, let's read the back of them then. So, first one, Pokemon the movie, Diancie and the Cocoon of Destruction. When destruction rises, can life prevail? In the underground diamond domain, where many Carbink live, the mythical Pokemon Diancie serves as ruler. The heart diamond that sustains the land is beginning to fall apart, and Diancie is not yet strong enough to create a new one. While seeking help from the legendary Pokemon Xerneas, Diancie encounters a group of thieves who want to take control of its diamond-producing power, and who awakens the legendary Pokemon Yveltal from the cocoon in the process. Can Ash and his friends help Diancie discover its true power, stop Yveltal rampage, and save the Diamond Domain? Again, not really. I don't really have that much to remember. I do remember, I do remember videos on. I think I remember, Yeah, I remember I just remember some kind of videos on it, some people are really liking it. I don't find it the most memorable, but again, it's a great introduction to legendary Pokemon in general. So it really does do a good job of introducing you to Diancie, Yveltal, and Xerneas, for sure. Again, like all the movies, it doesn't really have much more of a kind of a reason for existing other than that, really. So, yeah, I'm doing alright. Okay, so then we got the second movie. Again, these movies I haven't watched in a while, so That's kind of why I kind of want to kind of go back and just watch them again. Because with all these movies, I just kind of forget. Like, there's so many movies at the moment. There's like, how many movies the stage has to be? Like about 20 or something? Close to 20, I'd say. Like, usually they always release a Pokemon movie every year. So, probably, like, it started in like 1990 maybe? 1999? So, at this stage, yeah, it probably will be 20. I know there's been a few. I'd say there's probably been 1 or 3 years where there hasn't been one released, so maybe it's around 20. I'm not sure. Okay, Pokemon the movie, Hoopa and the Clash of Ages. But definitely, like, since, what was it again? Pokemon... Yeah, it's like the movie, it's the movie where they basically went back to, the whole movie. That movie, that's the one where they started to absolutely, like, go nuts with it. Like, XY was the last generation where, like, there was a bit of a structure to it. But then everything else, it was completely like a separate universe. Or, it felt like it belonged to the same universe. But after that, it belonged to a completely different universe. Yeah, I would say there was probably over 20 movies, I guess. Probably. So, Pokemon the movie, Hoopa and the Clash of Ages. Power Unbound, a battle of legends. In a desert city by the sea, Ash, Pikachu, and their friends meet the mythical Pokemon Hoopa, who could summon all sorts of things, including people and Pokemon through its magic rings. The little mischief Pokemon likes to use this talent to play harmless tricks on people. But when its true power is released, it loses control and becomes the towering and terrifying Hoopa Unbound. Long ago, a brave hero stopped its rampage by confining its powers in a special bottle. Now that the bottle has been rediscovered, Hoopa must confront its greatest fear. Can Ash help his new friend overcome the darkness within, or will this dangerous struggle erupt into a clash of legends? So again, good movie in terms of just introducing Hoopa, and I think his Unbound form is pretty ferocious. I like his Unbound form in general. That was pretty cool. But yeah, like, not an overly memorable movie either. Okay, then the third one we have is Pokemon the movie, Volcanion and the Mechanical Marvel, the Soul Heart Calls. Ash meets the mythical Pokemon Volcanion when it crashes down from the sky, creating a cloud of dust. The mysterious forces binds the power of them together. Volcanion despises humans and tries to get away, but it's forced to drag Ash along as it continues its rescue mission. They arrive in a city of cogs and gears, where a corrupt official has stolen the ultimate invention, the artificial Pokemon Magearna. Created 500 years ago, he plans to use its mysterious powers to take control of the Mechanical Kingdom. Can Ash and Volcanion work together to rescue Magearna? One of the greatest battles in Pokemon history is about to unfold. So yeah, Volcanion is pretty cool, Magearna is pretty cool, and I like the whole, what's the word? Cyberpunk kind of aspect to it, I guess? I don't know. Or maybe it's not cyberpunk. Yeah, I feel it has this kind of cyberpunk feel to it. I think, well, in general, I like the city. The city is pretty cool. Yeah, like, it's pretty cyberpunk. Like, it's very... I do honestly think they did a great job of designing that little city that's kind of based around, or that's kind of like it basically takes place at. So, and again, decent job at introducing those Pokemon as well. So, okay, so that's the second one. So we're halfway through them now. Yeah, I honestly, I kind of lost track with Pokemon Sun and Moon, to be honest, and then I haven't watched it since. But honestly, like, Pokemon XY was amazing. It was really, really good. And I don't know. I honestly have no idea why they went in the direction that they did. Like, I don't know why they really changed things up around. They really just wanted to change everything up around maybe Gen 5 or so. I guess they were getting kind of bored with it, maybe. I don't know. And maybe the movies and the movies and TV Tokyo like just kind of had different ideas and different directions they wanted to go in. Oh yeah, you mean like so you've not watched Pokemon Journeys and Pokemon you haven't watched Pokemon Journeys and you haven't watched Pokemon Sun and Moon, is it? Okay, let's open the third one now. I got bored. I kind of got bored with Alola because again it just took way too. I take it. It just is very. It's just a bit of a slow burn. But I still thought it didn't really. I just thought it was way too slow of a burn. Because I just want to see them traveling. Like that's what I want to see. I want to see them traveling from region to region. You know. And if it takes like I don't know 100 episodes or so, I assume before they travel, what's the point? Okay, so the next one is Pokemon Black and White, the 4 movies there. So there are the next movies. So, these movies are Pokemon the movie Black and Pokemon the movie Black, Victini and Reshiram. And Pokemon the movie White, Victini and Zekrom. So then we have Pokemon the movie Curium versus the Swords of Justice, Pokemon the movie Genesect, and The Legend Awakens. Okay, so Pokemon Black and White, Victini and Zekrom, Pokemon the movie White, Victini and Zekrom. Victini and Reshiram, Pokemon the movie White, Victini and Zekrom. So a hero must choose the powers of ideals or the courage of truth. When Ash and his friends enter a competition in Eindhoven City, I guess, they meet the mythical Pokemon Victini, who becomes their newest friend. But disaster strikes when the misguided wanderer Damon seizes Victini for his own plans. Can Ash prove himself the hero and earn the help of the legendary Reshiram or Zekrom to rescue Victini and save Eindhoven Town? 2 legends and 2 versions of the story. Follow them both in Pokemon the movie Black, Victini and Zekrom, and Pokemon the movie White, Victini and Zekrom. It's twice the Pokemon Adventure. Yeah, like, I can't remember when I finished it, but I'd say I watched maybe 50 episodes or so. Or maybe between 30 to 50 episodes. I got other stuff to watch at the moment, so once I've got that done, I'll probably watch some, I'll probably go back to it. But, yeah. Yeah, when I mainly think of these movies, the Victini movies, I'm like, the one thing I think I remember is, I remember Victini and I remember Scraggy, and I think I remember like maybe Victini helping Scraggy cheat or something. And I remember him literally Scraggy took down a Hydreigon with a headbutt or something, which was kind of ridiculous. So that's really the main thing I remember from them. And again, yeah, fair enough. They do a good job at introducing the Pokemon to you again. Like all movies, that's literally their sole purpose, basically, is really just to kind of introduce these legendary Pokemon, you know? But yeah, just a decent job of evolving, at introducing Rocketbot, which is like, I think, Reshiram, Zekrom. They're both kind of rocket bots. That's all I really think of both of those Pokemon. They just got rockets for bots. and Victini with the little V shape on its head. Okay. So, next one we have is Pokemon the movie Curium versus the Swords of Justice. Ash and Pikachu, along with their friends Iris and Silent, are on the train headed to the next stop on their journey from the train. Ash spots an injured Pokemon they don't recognize. They're planning a rescue when the train is attacked by the legendary Curium. The mythical Pokemon Keldeo is on the mission to rescue its friends, Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion. The legendary Pokemon known as Swords of Justice from Curium's icy clutches. But Curium has other ideas, and when it transforms into Black Curium or White Curium or Great Power, things look grim. So yeah, the whole idea of the Swords of Justice is quite interesting. Like, seeing them like wanting to go around to places and fight evil or whatever, or just whatever, justice or something. It's an interesting concept for a bunch of legendary Pokemon. And yeah, definitely, like, I really do like Curium. He's quite a terrifying Pokemon in general. He's very intimidating, I guess. He's just a very intimidating Pokemon in general. As far as legendaries go, he's very intimidating. I really do like that about him. Next one we have is Pokemon the movie Genesect and the Legend Awakens. So, a vast Pokemon habitat amid the hustle and bustle of the big city seems like the perfect new home for a group of 5 Genesect. The arrival of these mythical Pokemon quickly becomes a problem, though. Their nest threatens the city's power supply, and they keep attacking those who approach it. When the Genesect are joined by the legendary Pokemon Mewtwo, who sympathizes due to its own origins, things only become worse, and the confrontation quickly rages out of control. Can Ash and friends stop these 2 powerful Pokemon before destroying the city? So yeah, this movie, a bit of retconning going on, like, so there was like 2 Mewtwo's or something, and then there was like this Mewtwo who like a Mega evolves without needing a trainer, and it's like, okay. It's cool, it's fine, it's interesting, it's a good introduction to Mega Evolutions in general. So again, I understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, it kind of just sort of, kind of like, it's not a very good, kind of thing for the original movie itself. It just sort of undermines it, I guess. That's kind of the thing. Still pretty cool. Gen 6, I don't know. Maybe? I thought they were fine. They're alright, but at the same time, I don't think they're the strongest. But Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, and Gen 4 are very strong. I do agree with that. So yeah, these movies are fine. Again, like a lot of seasons, they just they serve just to introduce concepts, introduce legendaries, and they don't really care to do much else. They're fine in their own right. Like, they're just fine. They're just kind of like, I don't know. I need to rewatch them again, I suppose. And once I rewatch them, I'm sure I enjoy them a lot more. But yeah, the first gen movies, I think, are really good. Like the Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4 are pretty good, and I thought that they really did try and engage in telling a story. But then Gen 5 and Gen 6, not shown so much. Then Gen 6 they kind of went crazy. Gen 7 they kind of went crazy with what they did. Yeah, it wasn't really Gen 6. Like, up to Gen 6 they were fine, but then Gen 7, then things kind of went crazy. So yeah, this is the 4th one. Anyway, let's open this real quick. So, Next one we have is the 4 Pokemon Diamond and Pearl movies. So the 4 movies that are in this generation are the Rise of Darkrai, Giratina and the Sky Warrior, Arceus and the Jewel of Light, and Zoroark, Master of Illusions. So let's read the first one. So while on their way to a Pokemon contest, Ash and his friends pass through Alamos Town, home of the time-space power. Something, it seems, is inflicting terrible nightmares on people and Pokemon alike. The dashing but arrogant Baron Alberto immediately blames Darkrai, but is Darkrai fiend or friend? Meanwhile, a battle between legendary Pokemon Dialga and Palkia rages above town, threatening to tear a hole in the time-space continuum. Will Ash and his friends survive the showdown and learn Darkrai's true nature? Again, I am very kind of I do remember a little bit, but again, it's something I really need to watch again. But yeah, I think it was an okay movie, but at the same time, it's not really very memorable to me. But I think it's something that I just really need to watch again. But I think it did a good job at introducing Darkrai in general. Giratina the Sky Warrior. Deep in the heart of a mysterious forest, a Pokemon named Shaman stumbles in the midst of a battle between 2 powerful Pokemon, Dialga and Giratina. Ash and his friends meet up with the feisty Pokemon and discover their common interests, a love of nature and a wish to explore the connections between humans and Pokemon. But in a spectacular turn, a Pokemon of legendary status awakens, the colossal Regigigas. How will Ash and his friends get out of this predicament? So yeah, I do remember Shaman a little bit. It does a decent job at introducing Shaman, Giratina, Dialga, and Regigigas. I'm like, I find him such a boring Pokemon. It's just like a freaking golem kind of thing. I just don't really like it very much. Again, a movie I just really need to watch again. Arceus and the Jewel of Light. I think this is probably like the best of the set. I think I think I can remember the most about this one. Long ago, Arceus granted a fragment of its awesome power to help the power town of Mishina in its hour of need, only to be betrayed when it was time for that power to be returned. Now Arceus, enraged, vengeful, and seemingly unstoppable, has returned to reclaim the stolen power. Ash's companions may have discovered a way to set things right, but will they have time to return the Jewel of Light between Arceus destroys everything and everyone they've ever known? I think it does a good job at the whole kind of time travel kind of trope, I guess. I don't know. I think it's a fun one. A lot seems to happen in general. It's a good ride in terms of movies, I would say. Zoroark, Master of Illusions. So the Pokemon Backer World Cup is the most anticipated event of the year, as hundreds flock to Crown City to watch the exciting competition. Ash, Pikachu, and his friends encounter a mysterious new Pokemon they have never seen before, Zorua. Suddenly, the legendary Pokemon Raikou, Entei, and Suicune show up rampaging through the streets, while the mighty Zoroark unleashes its fury on the town. Can Ash and companions find enough courage, strength, and friendship to unearth the mystery to save Crown City? And I think, kind of like Zorua and Zoroark's kind of like, love for each other is quite nice in this movie, I will say. And that's kind of something I think I vaguely remember about it. Again, I just can't really remember much about any of these movies. I just have very vague memories of them. So I don't know if that'd be something people would be interested in, but I wouldn't mind doing maybe just have a rewatch and just do a short 10-minute sort of review on them or something, or just give my thoughts. But yeah. But yeah, I think it does a decent job of introducing like Zora and Zoroark, and just I guess it's sort of its sort of mischievous nature. So yeah, they're the movies anyway. So I'll go quickly through them again, just so you can see the back of them, I guess. The first one is like these three movies, if you can kind of see the images anyway. You can't really see the images, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it's kind of what they look like anyway. So yeah, very memorable movies for sure. Then we have Pokemon X and Y. And that kind of reading at the back there anyway. And there's this Pokemon Black and White. And there's the back of that there, which is what we was reading. And lastly, the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl movies. So yeah, I need to try and get like the Johto movies, I guess, and I need to get the whole movies. So whenever I do get the opportunity, I'll definitely try and get them when I can. Oh hey Joanna, hey Johanna, how are you doing? Nice, awesome. Yeah, I pretty much have watched most of them. It's just been so long since I watched them last. Oh, congrats on the shiny Wurmple. Yeah, again, I think they're all fairly good. I just can't remember them. I think I remember that story. I think I just remember that story where it's more of a kind of a time travel thing, kind of. I think I more so remember that sort of the righting the wrong kind of thing. Because I think it just a lot more kind of happened within that movie, and it was just a bit more kind of like sort of time constraint kind of thing was in it. So I found it a bit more kind of like, you know, sort of memorable than maybe some of the other movies. So, but they're all still kind of really good, and I definitely think it's something that I should get back to whenever I can. Yeah, I did the South Park reviews. Yeah, when they were released originally, I was doing them. Yeah, they did all right. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking, but more so, for the sake of brevity, it might be something that's good to kind of do a quick review of movies in general, since I actually have them on DVD now. If I were to do like episode reviews, they would take way too long. But a movie review is fairly easy. I just need to do like 20 of them if people are interested, and 20 of them is not actually that hard. But if I were to do episode reviews, like some of those seasons are like 20 episodes long, and I could probably rage a little bit more about them. But with the movies in general, they're a lot longer, but I can probably summarize them a bit more. So I think I could probably do movie reviews, and they'd be much more better. I think more so people would be interested in them than South Park reviews. So I know that's something anyway that I could do if people would be interested. But yeah, so yeah. They are the 4 movies anyway that I have, so I hope you can see them all. Can you? Not quite. There's like 5 of them, right? Or no, there's 4. Yeah, I know how to show them. My actual balance is really bad, so I know. Yeah, you can kind of see them there anyway, so that's all the movies there that I got. So thanks so much to everyone for watching. I'll be streaming Minecraft in a bit, guys. So yeah, thanks so much to everyone for watching. Until next time, you take it easy. I will see you all again later today. And yeah, if you got any other recommendations of either Pokemon merch, Pokemon card packs, or something in general that you would like me to do, you'd like me to maybe purchase an opener or something, let me know in the description down below. I'd be very interested in hearing your opinions. And if you enjoy that, consider liking the video. So until next time, take it easy. I'll see you all again later today. Goodbye, everyone. Peace out. Yeah, bye, Stixel. Anyway, you can watch the video anyway, so you can watch the replay anyway. So hopefully you enjoy the replay. Bye.